this pressure I'm feeling from from the chicken coop, from the audience. But we're back. We've got it. A Master was able to help me troubleshoot, and yeah, we are 1 round in, so didn't miss too much, and it is just a save from NuTorious, so should not be too hard for Might to pick this round up.
Yep, we'll see what they can do, see what they can bring back in. I mean, of course, they've got to work with just the pistols. They got to make whatever they can work and see what they are able to bring about. I mean, again, only super easy, you know, it's the second round, right? But again, those Macs can really delete people and just absolutely just rip. We got 2 AKs in there for Voltage and Jared, so I mean, if they decide to go A, it'll be a whole lot of fun for them, but it kind of looks like they're priming themselves for it. So, I mean, anything at all here. Any kills would be fantastic. Jared's going to go ahead and grab 1. Toasty actually gets a refrag on it. Love it. So, if they can maybe potentially secure the weapon, which they probably won't be able to considering they're already rolling into the site, Jester making it for 1 and actually getting the Mac. But wait, still not actually to make the kill. Oh, no. Oh.
Man, that is certainly a rough one. Honestly, it's not too bad, though, right? They got 2 kills with just USPs, right? They were able to hurt some economy damage. That means that the 2 players for Might that did go down will have to rebuy weapons this round. So pretty decent economy damage for the round that they had. And now this is an interesting trend that I've seen lately, right? If you look at NuTorious, if you look at their buy, they're not fully investing into this round. They're buying MP9s and armor, right? They're going to have like one of these little half buys that they're going to try and contest with Might's lower buy with. I don't know why, but I've seen this quite a bit this tournament, to be completely honest with you. It's been pretty surprising, to say the least. Let me check my video settings. It looks like we're in 4:3. Yeah, hold up. I gotta change that. That's. I'm like, why is it so zoomed in? Yeah, we're all over the place today.
There we go.
I am not an observer. I am not production. I am a Counter-Strike caster, and it is a mess right now.
It's all good. Looking amazing. Either way, we still got to see the kills, so it looks great. Now we've got the buy-ups coming in. Bunch of MP9s looking like they're gonna just delete. Bunch of beams. We'll see if it's going to help out. NuTorious giving a couple pumps. No connections.
No connections. But they have taken B main. They've taken a pretty important part of the map, and Luke is here going to try and get 1, but Voltage spots the jump up. That is the A site open for business. Toasty is going to try and rotate in and take some control, but actually he won't. He thinks better of it. He wants to go through and clear mid, which is honestly not too bad for him, considering that Might have not actually pushed into A yet, but DJ. 1 more to find. JR. 1 HP. Actually 2 on DJ, but Jester. Next one up to bat. And can't get more than just the basically already dead guy. And it is just Meja. Mazea? How do you say this name? Yo, one of the NuTorious guys in chat. Let us know. Let us know. Because I don't know how to say this.
I mean, look, people get creative. You know, it could be Meja,
Messiah,
maybe.
Messiah.
Could be that, but apparently not the Messiah today.
Messiah.
Down. Yep. Unfortunate, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and get 3 in a row. Just a bunch of nice cash. Everybody's got their buy-ups. We're only gonna have one need to rebuy really, so. Unfortunate for DJ, but that's okay. I mean, they're still looking good. They've got everything full bot. They have all the util that they could possibly want. And now for NuTorious, they're going to be able to have a full buy for themselves. As good as they could possibly do. They've got the util to work with to kind of hold things back. And now they can have a proper split on the sites. And as I say that, they could do a proper split, but they're mainly just kind of huddling up. Mainly just kind of in mid and... mainly down in connector, so I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I'm very interested. That was such a slow. They didn't really do anything. It looked like they were gonna try and take space, and even like he jiggled the corner and looked like he was gonna peek into it. I mean, he was literally just a misstep away from death there, and
yeah,
ends up getting himself back into it. And it's nice that he didn't give his life away, but a really interesting strategy from NuTorious. It really did look like they were going to try and maybe push canals or at least take some pressure, but they didn't end up doing anything, really. They're just kind of holding on to the space that they've got, trying to hold on to their side of the map. Playing a little bit more of a passive setup.
Yeah, they're just waiting. They're listening for the cues. They're looking. Maybe a little bit of misstep there for Jared. A little bit of flash on himself, but that's okay. It looks like they are priming themselves to hit A. Although they have 30 seconds, they could potentially do a bum rush push all the way to B, but definitely not. They're going to go ahead and go for the execution. Got to watch out here in mid, though, as DJ's sneaking his way in and waiting for anyone to cross over. Lukey is going to be going down.
DJ's got this rotate.
DJ.
Yeah, one more on the site left to find, though. Jester's gone huge with his defense. 13 seconds left. He's going to be looking for the kill. DJ has taken down Messiah, and it's all on Jester to try and win this round. DJ is rotating, and Voltage dies with a bomb in hand. Nothing that Mike can do about this round, and Jester has won it by himself. The A anchor, not even the A anchor, actually, that's the mid player, rotates in and saves NuTorious from certain disaster. That is an absolute blunder from Might at the very end of that round there. I don't know how you let that slip at all.
I mean, just timing, and I mean, what you gonna do when he's got the aim of a god right now, at least on the site, for that specific round? Will that change? We will find out. But yeah, no, I mean, he really held it down. He had the shots. He made it work. And again, the fact that he was able to, kind of rotate his way in, just kind of worked out in his favor. But we will see if he can continue that stretch as we will be going into round number 5 here. But we got to wait for just a second for that pause to be done. There we go. Back to the regularly scheduled countdown. And they're going to try it again. But yeah, Mike definitely down a little bit. We got those Max making an appearance again.
They do. A little bit of a lower buy. And it's weird, right? It's weird. They're saving enough money to buy for next round. You see Voltage has got 4,500. Jared's got 24. Like, they're saving for something. It's really interesting. It is just going to be the fast B pop, and JR going to be the first one up to bat. But Louis has the entry. No problem. Messiah at least going to answer up, and that's nice. Needed to get more than one there, and he delivers. Does his job, and at least keeps it even for NuTorious. Is a 3v3. And let the retake begin. All 3 players coming from CT. Nades fall on no one. A flash into the site. Give Look some cover to start clearing the closer angles, but no one's here. They've gone for the E-box, and B main set up. Bomb is looking good, but those smokes down are honestly pretty good, but that's massive from Voltage, and DJ finds one through the smoke. Again, it's just a 1vx situation, but this time you can't get it done. You got to back out. No miracles here, and Might will pick up a 4th round.
Look, gotta give it to Look. He's like, hey, I don't see anyone. The things are bad. Things are exploding. I've got to get out of here. There's no time for that.
Yeah.
And he almost got spotted right there at the last second, but he made his way out. So that's at least live to see another day, and the weapon still comes with him. So not the worst.
No, not at all. It's like one of those best of bad situations kind of thing. Like, you've lost the round.
Yeah.
You've lost the round. There's nothing you can do. It's 1v2. You're just out of position. There's not really enough time for you to stick. So just get out with that gun. Make it so that maybe you can do something in this next round with it. A hero rifle saves them from being a full pistol buy. And these buys, honestly, that NuTorious have right now terrify me more than anything else to play against and to watch. Because these are the rounds that go so wrong so fast. And all it takes is one little mistake, but down goes the rifle. And a dink from the USP. Some nice damage. JR, he's got 2 with the 5.7. But it is still a 1v3. Messiah mollied off of the angle. Bomb will go down. Nothing he can do about that except back off and give respect to Might. Might will win this round. That is the nail in the coffin, and it will be 5-1. A good start for Might. Looking very strong. Coming straight out the gate, NuTorious. A slow start, but not one that can't be recovered. This is one of those... If there is a map in CS2 that is one-sided, it is for sure Anubis.
Yep, so we'll see what happens. We switch sides. We'll see what's possible for NuTorious, see what they can perform and do. But as of now, I mean, there's still time to turn it around either way. But it is definitely looking fantastic for Might at this point, having now 5 rounds under their name and only 1 going over to NuTorious. Now, we might be able to get some taps here. And, righty. Well.
And he gets an AK for his troubles. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Freebie.
You know, best of a bad situation, right? You lost the round, right? You didn't have a great investment into that, but they only get out with 1 alive, which forces everybody else to rebuy, and you get an AK out of it too. So not too bad, honestly, from NuTorious. Good damage. Good damage.
Love that.
And a change of pace from NuTorious, actually. I want to take this Canals pressure. DJ has been mollied off. This will give time for JR to work up Canals, and now he's watching for the peek from DJ. I think they just slip each other. No! JR is looking for it, and Might looking to get the push into B, but it's not going to work. They've been repelled. They don't like what they see, so they're going to back up and try and reclaim space somewhere else. I think going away from that stack was the right idea. If you look, NuTorious had about 4 players over on that side of the map. So it would have been a 4v4. Look, good information on that peak.
Here they come. They're on their way. They got to start preparing. Get the clinching ready because they're about to make their way into the site. Utility dropping, blocking things off, and now to peek the corner.
Okay,
look, he's actually going to be able to grab both.
That's massive.
Oh, wait a second.
But the trade is there. And Toasty! Oh, no, a missed op shot, but there he goes. Hits the flick onto the leg of Jared. A little bit little Draken-esque. Missed the easy shot so you can hit the hard shot and just through the smoke onto Voltage to give NuTorious a 2nd round. A little Draken-esque.
Do it that way.
No.
Yeah, no, but hey, working out, op shots coming in, looking good, and you know, at least they're not doing anything too crazy like the double op, but as we get to rack stack it and try it again, we do have 2 Tech 9s making an appearance, and you know, those could be scary in their own respect, but we'll see how they're going to be used and utilized here. So again, A is being primed yet again. Seems to be the place of choice for Might.
It does indeed, and it's a good call as well. NuTorious is over on the other side of the map, and the only player here that I can actually help is in Temple right now. So, look, probably won't be able to get more than 1 or 2 kills, and then we'll just have to back off and wait for the rotate. The util comes in, going to force Look to play this a little bit more passively. Throws that smoke on a site to give the idea that there might be someone on site, and the op is here to help. Toasty peeking in once again. A little bit of a whiff, but it is all right. Bomb is going down. NuTorious will not be able to stop that, and the util comes out to lock them out of the site. Lurk smoke is dropped, and Wreckmeister wants to play around that. 1v1s all across the map right now. Ooh, and that's a nice find from Louis. Messiah has the trade, though, and everyone goes down except for the B main player, but JR will take down Jared. Spamming the body, and NuTorious have found a 3rd round. Nice attempt by Might there, especially on one of those really weird buys, right? You got the 2 Tech 9s, a Galil. The buy's kind of all over the place. You at least get the bomb plant to give you some money. You won't be able to buy this round, but NuTorious, a slow start, but they've picked it up, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. They're slowly bringing it back. They're doing the work that they need to do, and again, slow and steady wins the race. They've put Mike down to Tech 9s. We got a Deagle though, so I mean, things could be done. Weirder rounds have been won, but it is still looking fantastic for NuTorious as of right now. Until we, you know, potentially could get tied up, that, you know, that's when it could change around. But they're definitely holding their own. As much as their earlier performance was not looking great as the first rounds have started, but they're looking good now.
Yeah, might have gone with his group up towards mid, and NuTorious know that. So they've taken space on the other side of the map, and they've encircled them. If you see, they've got a op inside of CT. They're actually running into Temple now. They kind of want to chase this op down. Toasty did hit the jump spot, so they know exactly where the T's are coming from. AK recovered. One more player to beat. On the B side, it is Jester in the E box. He's got a player, JR, who's going to try and run up and join his teammate. Ooh, Jester really needed to get more than just nothing there. At least one would have been okay. Ooh, JR catches the reload, but he goes down himself, and that's 2 rifles recovered. We've got an even match, 2v2, 2 rifles. It's Wreckmeister and Voltage, the young gun and the super sub versus Luke and Toasty. Bomb is tapped, not being stuck, and Wreckmeister, oh, taken down by Voltage, the team kill. Upper not sticking it. Pulls out the Tech 9, gonna run it down, but Might on a lower buy, get it done. And just like you said, stranger things have happened.
Look, those Tech 9 rounds are scary. They really are. They are the worst thing. Like, I see a team, 4, 5 Tech 9s, and it's just like, I don't know how, I don't know how it's gonna go, but it's probably gonna be bad.
Yeah, that definitely did not go as planned for NuTorious. It was a good job from Might. They didn't rush things, right? They slowed things down. Played the panic game to perfection, right? They let NuTorious worry about where they were going to be. And they found the gap, found the correct angle, won their fights, and that's what won them the round. Really solid execution, but really what won them that round more than anything was their gunplay. Just winning those fights.
Yeah.
Forcing NuTorious into awkward situations and taking advantage of them. Very, very well played by Might.
Yeah, very, very well done. Again, even though you still go down into those rounds, and they are scary. I mean, it forces you to kind of do as much as you possibly can. And well, they did, and so they made that work. But now they've got all AKs back in the mix again. Of course, Voltage being the opper here, and we kind of got a mixed bag for NuTorious now that they've got the
DJ
T9s
on 2 HP already. Ate a ton of util. My word, poor DJ.
He was hungry.
Yeah, he is limping through this round on his pinky toe for the rest of this the rest of this round. It's not looking great for the IGL of Might. I wouldn't even want to throw that nade. Like I'd be scared to throw that nade. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man. Once again, Might just playing things a little bit slow, taking the control of the map, but they're taking it slow. Letting NuTorious panic, let NuTorious, hey, they're not making a move, so let's make a move. And then that's when Might strikes. And speaking of strike, that's a pick for Jared. One called back as Voltage does go down. Jared running through the smoke is at least traded by DJ, who's going to go ahead and throw the bomb down, confident that no one else is on the site. And Jester now playing from headshot, waiting for his teammates to link up, and he's got it. It is just DJ on the site, and Jester will hit the flank around. One more player left to find. It's Louis, and he's only got 6 HP. Can't contest for this. NuTorious have won a 4th round. 4-6 here. And again, it is back and forth. It really is.
Yeah, I mean, it's back and forth, but either way, Might is still holding their lead. They're still holding themselves to the top. They're still making their way through. And as long as they don't fumble too badly, then they should be going into the flip in the lead. But if it doesn't go too well this time, they're gonna have to hold it out. We could see a 6-6 if things kind of fall apart a little bit.
We could, for sure. And again, NuTorious would be very, very happy with a 10-6 or a 6-6 half. This is the most attack-sided map in the game. In fact, it is one of the only maps in the game that I would consider like sided one way or the other still. So yeah, very, very confident with this half so far, and they're gonna take 5, right? It's a 5v3 right now. Again, there's always that possibility that these Deagles could find something, but it will be a tough nut to crack for sure. Haha, he said the funny nut. Messiah spotted out the angle, was pre-aiming like he wanted to jiggle it, but thought better of it. And a re-smoke gonna just keep locking Might out of this. NuTorious very confident that Might are still gonna try and end things on B. They've got the entire entourage here on the B site.
They're thinking about it.
Another re-smoke.
They got 30 seconds left. They're just chilling, waiting for their moment. I mean, they got an AK and 2 Deagles. They could get some good dinks if they can get them set just right.
Yeah, 20 seconds left on the clock, though, man. Gotta get a move on.
Are we
Smoke
going in?
fades. Smoke fades. Hold on. And a smoke for CT.
They got the last and final pull.
Here we go. Oh, but yeah.
And
a team kill. And a team kill to boast as well. Yeah, 5-6 right now. It's looking very solid for NuTorious. Might really needed to pick up this last round. Again, this is very heavily sided towards the attackers. So might really need an advantage going into the next half. Now, that's not to say that they cannot just come out the gate and have a strong CT side, a fantastic CT side. But generally, as this map goes, the more T rounds, the better. Ooh, voltage. Gets a tag, but not a kill.
All right, looks like they're getting position set again. I mean, we could be seeing yet again B, but they NuTorious has definitely been good about stacking their way up over there, and so it's always the harder one for them, but I feel like they've had more success with it. You know, it's kind of hit or miss for it, so we'll see if they can find an opener anywhere. Mid is pretty much completely open. There's nobody here at all.
They like
and
this
now they're going to have to go for the rotation.
Oh, miss smoke. That is a miss smoke. That is a mishap.
Yep, and you can see they're like, no, maybe we should go
back. But this push from JR.
Oh.
Whoa, little bit of a mess
That
up.
was almost bad.
Oh, DJ. Round's not even over and we're toxic spraying. I love it. Love the competitiveness here. I wonder if JR said something, or maybe one of the Might guys said something. Either way, there's a little bit of beef in chat for sure. NuTorious, 2 players left, and they're stacked towards the wrong side. Might will be moving on to A. Bomb will go down. And Toasty and Jester will at least have a look at this retake, but it is a tough one for sure. 2v5, both players out of position. They've got some kits, though. A nade on Jester and a flash on Toasty. At least make it interesting a little bit. Yeah, but as Toasty goes down, I think that might be the end. Yep. Jared with a double kill to end things off and might do at least secure the advantage going into the next half. But for NuTorious, you are not upset with that half at all. 5 CT-sided rounds on the most T-sided map in Counter-Strike history. So, you know, if you're NuTorious, you're going into this pretty excited.
Yeah, they got to be feeling pretty good about this. I mean, if they can grab this pistol and the round after that, they're looking good. They can get a good lead and, you know, kind of even things up and put themselves in a really good position. So they're not in a bad spot whatsoever. It's just going to be a little bit of work, but it's not anywhere what it was looking like after the first 5 rounds.
Oh, yeah. No, not at all. NuTorious going to hit us with an A-pop of their own on this pistol round. 2 players here left to beat. 2 players here to beat, not left. Nobody's died yet. 2 players here to beat. Ooh, a whiff smoke. Not great. And Louis will capitalize majorly off of that miss smoke. That is not great. NuTorious, that is a major hiccup. One that could cost you if you are not careful. JR here outside of the smoke, but all for naught. They will at least get the bomb plant, but it's a 2v5. It will be a tough round to try and come out with, and no, they won't even get a kill. The only plus side for them that round is they at least got the bomb plant.
Yep.
Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that round would have been a lot better had they hit the heaven smoke that they were trying to throw. Missing that smoke is not great, and you saw Louis capitalize off of it. Got 2 kills because there was no smoke inside of heaven. So that is a cannot happen if you are NuTorious. You can't be missing util.
No, it makes things a little bit more difficult, and what makes it more difficult is now they're going to have to save as much money as possible at this point, and it's just going to be another round going towards Might, and so they're going to be down by 4. They're going to make a recovery like they did again in the first half, but again, can they do that a second time the exact same way?
I think so. I want to reiterate that they're on the stronger side right now. I think it'll be a lot easier to get back in from a slow start than it was on their previous side, and they showed no issues on their CT side getting back into the game and making it competitive. So I don't think they're going to have any trouble at least making this a competitive game. But Might are definitely looking solid once again. A solid start to the second half.
Let's see what they got. Louie and Jester. Okay. That's not bad. Again, trade it out.
Yeah, 1-for-1 favors the T
Slow
side.
burn. Yeah, that's good.
A CM4 dropped as well. And look at the attention it's brought off of mid, right? JR is actually going to be able to find a gap in the bomb. And JR are going to be walking through. And I wonder if they're going to go for the B split here. It looks like that's what they're doing. Yeah, in mid, but it's been spotted now. DJ finds Toasty, drops the bomb. And sure, JR made his way into Temple, but it is being periodically checked by Rackmeister. And oh, JR comes out and hits one. And Jared with some damage control. Will he find the other? He does. Nice little double kill for Jared NuTorious. It was a nice attempt there. But the clock not on their side.
Yeah, they gave it a shot. They tried, and you know, again, any kill is a good kill in that round. So now it's time for NuTorious to get back on the horse. Let's get it going again, and let's go ahead and use these ARs to the best of their abilities. We got all AKs running it down. So let's see if they can make their way into the site. They got a little bit of opening. Jared rocking the MP9. We got a FAMAS in here as well, so that's some potential opportunity for them to be able to overtake, but again, if it's used correctly and you know, there's no crosses that can double up and make it harder on them.
There are angles on this map where I don't mind the MP9 over, and I honestly don't hate the MP9 over a rifle on some of these angles. One of them being the E-Box. It's a very close and tight fight, right? You can get in their face, and that's where the MP9 has an advantage when you're up close and personal with somebody, because the MP9 is a wild horse that just likes to, you know, send bullets kind of everywhere. So when you close that choke point, right? The SMGs are a favorable weapon in this position, so I definitely do not mind the weaker weapon being posted on E-Box right here. This actually is not awful. Ooh, Molotov will force him off of that fight, though. Force him back. But again, this is just one of those sites where that MP9 can work wonders, but it will not work any wonders here, as he will go down. Wreckmeister will at least get the trade. Needs to go big or go home here. Will be peaked, and yeah, not ready for the wide swing from Messiah. DJ on a fast flank. It doesn't look like anyone's looking for him, so this could get interesting. There we go. JR goes down. His hand has been played. Yeah, that is one. Louis going to be connecting. Walking through CT. Oh, not ready for the dark position, and that will send DJ into the save. It is 6 for NuTorious. From a 4-round deficit to a 3. That was a good execution by NuTorious there. Right, they threw the proper util, not missing their util when they executed onto the site. Those mollies forced Jared into a less favorable position with that MP9, and that it did end up costing him. Just playing a little bit more ranged with the MP9, the AK favored in that fight, and does get it over the line.
Yep, and they get them at least 1 point on the board.
Yes.
So, I mean, that puts them back into a better headspace. Not the best they would like, but it does ruin Mike quite a bit. So this could be a way for them to turn it around here, as long as nothing falls apart. So it puts them just in a good spot, better weaponry. But then again, Might is still Might, and they're still not going to be the easiest to walk in the park.
And look at NuTorious. Look at the change phase here. They just run through, and sure, Jared is able to find Luke, but that is the only semblance of hope that they have in this round. It's DJ and Louis, the 2 OG members from Might, which is crazy to think about because Louis is like a newer player. Like when it comes to Might, right? He joined the roster. I think he joined. It was DJ, Snakes, and John G. Then Louis joined a couple seasons ago. But now he's become a veteran, right? He's one of the older. He's the 3rd oldest standing member on the squad, and right now, because Snakes is not in the game, he's the 2nd, right behind DJ. So He is the experienced one. Which, again, is just crazy to think about.
Well, either way, it's fantastic to see another win going on to the NuTorious side. Now, you know, of course, Louis and DJ, they did the smart move. Even though Louis didn't have a lot to lose, he could still give them more money. So I like that they chose that. Then instead of trying to see what they could get, they just went ahead and kept the money out of their hands. So that's definitely a good call for Might. And now we're only 2 rounds separating them. And now they're going to have to go down to a full pistol. Now, don't get me wrong, DJ does have a rifle, and he could make something happen there to where they could get that recovery. But we'll see if he's able to do that.
Yeah, it's just this one rifle. Again, stranger things have happened. We've got a 5.7 on the board, and as we know, that nightmare of a gun can have some impact for sure, but I don't know. It is Louis on the A site. It'll be interesting. I think if Might have a way into this round, it's, you know, letting NuTorious make a mistake, letting them poke around and then take advantage of catching them by surprise, but I don't think Voltage is going to be catching anyone by surprise here. And even if he did, it was just the USP for him. And the response by Might, they want to take some space, start moving out of B main, but there is a player waiting for it. JR is here to cut this rotate off. Jared does get the trade. That's not too bad.
Well,
but I think it's just... yeah, I think it's just going to be the save again. It was a nice try, a nice attempt, honestly. But that's all it will go down as, is a nice attempt. Louis maybe make an attempt to try and recover the gun. Maybe go for some exits, get a kill or 2 if he can. But I think he's going to get swung here, and I think he might be out of luck. Yeah. I'm really surprised DJ's having a look. I know he'll be able to buy next round, but keep that money up, young gun.
Yep, trying to see what he can do. He got 1.
Ah!
Oh, no, not in time. And a little bit of ripperoonie there, but that's okay. But hey, there again, equalizing it nonetheless. That's great for NuTorious, bad for Might. But now they're fully bought up. They, you know, that extra money, he was able to then still rebuy. He has everything he could possibly want. $0 though left, but he has everything he could possibly want. So looking solid nonetheless. And so we'll just kind of have to see. This is the full no holding back round. This will be the determination of a tie game or if Might will continue their lead.
Sure will. Some good util damage to start things out. DJ on 54. Toasty on 76. Toasty. Oh, finds DJ through the smoke. And that does not fare well for Might at all. You lose your mid player to a spam fight. And now you got to go looking for something. You got to look for pressure. That sends Louis forward. And it also sends the rest of the Might members forward. In fact, there's another. Got to be careful. Burning in the Molotov is Wreckmeister. And it is just not the best situation for either of these two members. Voltage still trying to fight from the site. Dropping a molly. And is at least delaying very, very well here. But Louis about to get shot in the side of the head. And bomb will be recovered. They get a move on towards the A site. Are they going to make it around the corner in time? Yeah, they do. Voltage cannot find it. Voltage has been actually really, really solid. I'm very impressed with how he's been playing, especially since he was just kind of thrown into this roster last minute.
Yeah, I mean, he's holding his own, that's for sure. He definitely deserves where he's at and his position. So, I mean, you can't complain with what he's putting up.
No, you can't at all. And he's going to have a look at this 1v2. And look at how low, actually. I just noticed NuTorious are both low. 22 and 49 HP. Swinging headshot. And oh my gosh, 1 HP left. Is he going to get it? He's got it. NuTorious, the big mess up. That can't happen. No, you don't even need to swing there. Why are you giving him the fight? It doesn't make any sense. Sure, I mean, if you're a Might fan, yeah, you love that. Thank you for giving him that round. But there was no reason to swing that. A blunder, a complete mess up. That is not, that's just not a good call at all.
Nope, not at all. But you know what? He made it happen. Things are going. And, well, we're up to 10 for Might.
I feel bad for NuTorious because we hyped up Voltage as he was, you know, looking to go for the 1v2, and I guess we just hyped him up enough. Gave him some superpowers. Regardless, a really sick clutch. Good round for Might. They found double digits first, and it looked like NuTorious were surely going to tie that one up, but Might extending their lead once again. Love these E-Box mollies.
They're putting them to good use, that's for sure.
They are for sure. It looks like it's
definitely need to. They need to break it out a little bit more. They need to get just a little bit harder on. I mean, really, I think mid for both teams have just been a bit of a loss here.
Yeah, for sure. Looking like it's going to be the A split. The bomb is towards mid, and there are 2 players outside of A. But no, actually, it looks like they're going to think better of it, maybe. Move back and start to move towards B. They don't like what they see towards A. They think it's too quiet. Toasty ready to drop with the bomb, and that's exactly what he'll do. And now they start to move forward. 4 players inside of E-Box and 1 outside of B main. It's on Voltage and Jared to hold this site, and they can't get a single kill. Wreckmeister even coming in to help, and nothing is found. NuTorious have cracked open the B bomb site at the last second and have won themselves a 9th round. Nothing DJ and Louie can do about this. Forced to save, and the money's not great either, right? I'll just pull it up right now, but you see both teams are on single loss bonus right now. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be great at all. They will at least be on double loss bonus for next round, so next round should be a save. And then they'll be able to buy once again. And at least, at the very least, they've got Louie and DJ with some guns. Maybe they can put those to use next round. But NuTorious, good round. Good execution, good patience from them. Not jumping the gun too early there in mid, just waiting, feeling out the map, feeling out where the defense was sitting. Made the right call, decided to go B. And again, like, they had 3 players there. Mike kind of had the right idea about that round. That came down to gunfights for NuTorious.
Yeah, and it kind of just all depends on who's going to be winning those, who's ready for them. And, I mean, we're getting close to the end. So, I mean, it's got to be settling in for both teams at this point where, they're not necessarily getting fatigued because we got plenty more left to go in this best of 3. But it's starting to kind of settle in for this round. They're going into their defaults. Of course, they can have things changed up and things like that. But ultimately, they're just going to have to, keep it together for just a little bit longer. And currently, Might being in a little bit of a rough situation for theirs on economy-wise, we should, if things don't go crazy, NuTorious should be able to tie this up, which, again, a very, very big difference to kind of what we thought early on. If you guys are just tuning in, it was a pretty big split at the early stages.
Jester running in. Whoa, hold on now. Jumping in and hold the phone.
What?
Louie and Jared, or excuse me, Louie and Wreckmeister offering up kills, and now it's Jared and Wreckmeister, 2 new guns to try and win this round. And Wreckmeister has put himself in a 1v2. 1v2. Surely, NuTorious, don't throw this one away. Smoke drop for inside of E-Box. Wreckmeister will have a look. 1 player on the other side of the smoke. It's JR. Actually backs away. Wreckmeister once again looking for that mistake to be made, but as NuTorious won't give it to him, the idea sets in that this round is unwinnable and he's forced to give it away. Back away with this AK, and NuTorious will tie things up. Both teams have now reached double digits. It's 10-10. And we've got an interesting buy coming up next. Might will be able to full buy. We've got rifles. We'll have util. NuTorious will be able to do the same. Should be full guns all around.
Yep. We're looking at everything being bought. Wreckmeister be able to pull that AK over, so he's going to be able to save some extra cash. So looking fantastic for that. But, yeah, we're going to have the full buy, full everything. Aside from Voltage, he's not able to get as many, utils in his back pocket as he would love to have. But I think this is, again, one of those rounds will be no holding back. Everybody's got everything they want. And so we'll see.
And this could be the deciding round in the game, right? Both teams.
Yep.
Both teams have found 10. Oh, DJ just getting absolutely carpet bombed inside of house there. Will go down early and forces Louis to find a response, but this could be great. No, it's not. Luke is ready for it, and that's the entire A side of the map open for business. Now, Voltage will at least be here to reclaim it. And because they've lost so many elements, because they've lost so many players, might now have to look for something, and they start to push out of B main, which is being watched. JR periodically checking back and forth with his teammate. He will run into this push and jumps up, runs out into the open. Toasty going to be dropping that Molotov, and down goes Jared. One more here. Wreckmeister to find his teammate goes down on the other side of the map. And Toasty will have what could potentially be the final nail in the coffin for Might in this game. They don't really have the money or the reasoning to go for this round, right? It should just be a little half buy, maybe some upgraded pistols, try and stack a sight, do something a little crazy. But this should be NuTorious 12. And after this, they'll have 2 chances to close this map out.
Yep, they will indeed. But again, it's... I mean, I would love to see Might be able to pull this out with, just a crazy pistol round. But again, I don't see any Tech 9s, so maybe not.
Maybe not.
We'll see if they can give it a shot, though.
Ooh, yeah, nah. As that MP9 goes down, I don't really feel it. Jared getting some damage in with that 5.7, but it's really not enough. Util coming in to stop him from really being able to do anything, and Louis would have to hit some fantastic shots for there to even be a chance at this round. No, he will not get it done. And it's just Jared, and that is the end of this round. I'm going to go ahead and call it Jared. In a 1v4, it's not great. Sure, Jester is low, but there's 3 players, full HP, and this would be too tall of a task. Way too much of an ask for Jared. It cannot happen. NuTorious will find 12, and Might will be fighting on their back foot for 2 rounds in a row.
Yep. I mean, Jared might be able to grab anything, something, maybe, potentially. Let's give him a second to do what he does. No one's going to be coming that direction. He's going to check it. He's gonna try and go.
Yeah, well,
I guess maybe try to pull him back. Maybe be like, wait a second, what? And then maybe he could get a kill that way.
Yeah, and it was just
It's cheeky.
Yeah, it was cheeky. It was too late to go for that, though, right? At that point, right, the timer is almost gone. They know that even if you have a kit, you can't win it, so they're not coming back. It made them think. I don't know if you looked at the minimap, but you could see them stop and think about it. But then they were like, oh wait, there's no time. Let's just keep running away.
Yeah, They thought about it. The process that he was trying to do was there, and it was working, but it's not enough for them to turn around.
No, not at all. And Might now fighting on their back foot for 2 rounds. It is 10-12, down 2 on NuTorious's map pick. I want to call him Nut. I'm just going to call him Nut. A Nut's map pick. They be nutting. Lots of nuts.
Yeah, lots of nuts. But what's nuts is they are only 1 round away. Although what is even more nuts, the double up on the side of Might. They're trying it. They're seeing if this is the last ditch effort that they could potentially do something crazy to be able to pull this forward. We shall see. But will it be enough nuttiness to be able to break through the NuTorious? That is the question. But we got to wait for them to make a move, because we've been seeing everybody waiting until the last possible second to make their moves, and we're just kind of hanging out until then. They get in their positions, but, I mean, the bomb is now making their way towards B, and they're kind of stacking it up.
Oh.
Ooh, DJ missing that straight through the legs.
And this is a full B split. In fact, it's actually a three-way split. A nice kill from Jared. Okay, the B defense offering up some kills, but Messiah does take down Jared. Will Wreckmeister be cleared? He won't, but he whiffs. Oh, but does manage to get the kill. His teammate goes down. One more player coming in from Tipple. Is he ready? He is, but he can't quite get the shot. And Louis coming in through E-Box, dropping the molly to force the fight. He's got one, knows where the other is, and it's all down to DJ in the clutch. Will get peeked, and a headshot will seal the deal. Jester with a 3K in that round. 24 and 12. What a map from him. 180R, and NuTorious will take their map pick of Anubis. And we'll move on to Ancient, which is Might's pick. They've looked very, very strong so far on this tournament, but very, very good job by Nut.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, being so far down at the beginning, being, what, 4 or 5 rounds down, and it was not looking too good. Being able to secure themselves, and I mean, yeah, Jester, look at that, a solid 100 on him. Looking crazy here. So, love that they were able to make the comeback. It was not without a well-deserved fight. I mean, they really had to put the work in for it, but they did. And so now they were able to get their pick, their round. And congratulations to them for picking up 1 of 2. So we will see what they're able to bring to the table as we roll into map number 2.
Yeah, we are going to roll into map number 2 here in just a minute. I am actually going to send us to a quick little break, give us a chance to catch our breath, drink some water, do what we casters got to do to pass the time, and we will be right back with Ancient in about 5 or 6 minutes. You guys are not going to want to miss this, I promise. So make sure you're back here.